The hidden danger behind healthy fruits after 60. Have you ever wondered if what you eat every day, the food that society has praised as good, might actually be quietly taking away your strength, your clarity, and even your independence? Imagine this. You peel a banana, thinking it is a healthy snack, and within hours, your legs feel heavy, your energy crashes, and your mind becomes foggy. You reach for grapes or watermelon on a warm afternoon, believing you are making the right choice, only to wake up the next day with aching legs, swelling in your feet, and restless sleep that leaves you even weaker. It sounds unbelievable, almost shocking, does it not? But the truth is, after the age of 60, your body changes in ways few people talk about. Foods that once nourished you can now betray you. And the most dangerous part is, they do so quietly, hidden under the mask of health. Buddha Story warmly greets all of you, our dear friends and seekers of wisdom. Thank you for being here. If you care about your health, your energy, and your future, stay with us, because this may be the most eye opening truth you hear today. And if you appreciate these deep, meaningful lessons, do not forget to subscribe to Buddha Story. Your support encourages us to continue bringing profound knowledge to those who seek it. When the Buddha taught the nature of suffering, he spoke not only of grand misfortunes, but of the small, silent forms of suffering that erode life's joy. Weak legs, poor circulation, loss of balance, these are not always signs of inevitable aging. Often, they are the quiet consequences of choices made without awareness. Let me share with you a story from the ancient Buddhist texts. It tells of Prince Nalin, a man of great discipline, but like many, driven by appearance over substance. One season, upon hearing tales of a rare fruit known as the moonberry, Nalin believed this fruit would grant him vigor and clarity. He filled his palace with baskets of these berries, eating them daily. For a time, he felt light, energized. But weeks later, his body grew weak, his legs unstable, his heart restless. The very fruit he believed would save him, consumed without wisdom, became his downfall. Much like Prince Nalin, many of us are deceived by what society labels as healthy. We believe all fruits are beneficial, but after 60, this is not the complete truth. Let us look deeper. Bananas, for example, are symbols of health everywhere. Yet after 60, especially if your life has become more sedentary, bananas can act as silent saboteurs. Yes, they contain potassium, but they lack magnesium, the essential partner mineral. Without balance, your body suffers. Your muscles cramp, your energy dips, and your legs lose their strength. Grapes are another illusion. They appear innocent, refreshing. But in reality, grapes are packed with fast sugars that your aging body struggles to process. Their sweetness floods your bloodstream, overwhelming your circulation and contributing to swelling, tingling, and heaviness in your lower body. Like Prince Nalin's moonberry, what seems nourishing can deceive when taken without mindfulness. Watermelon carries nostalgia. Childhood summers, picnics, the joy of slicing open its vibrant flesh. Yet its high sugar load, its empty promise of hydration, can destabilize your blood sugar, leaving you dehydrated, tired, and mentally dull. It is a harsh truth many do not want to hear. After 60, watermelon may bring more harm than good if eaten thoughtlessly. And fruit juices? A lie that has been sold for generations. Orange juice at breakfast, apple juice in the afternoon, even so-called 100% pure juice are nothing more than liquid sugar. Stripped of fiber, these drinks spike your blood sugar, burden your liver, and quietly contribute to the loss of muscle tone and circulation that robs seniors of their vitality. Let me share the story of the monk Kavi. He was wise, disciplined, but even he once fell victim to illusion. During a pilgrimage, he believed that eating dried fruits would sustain him on his journey. Sweet, portable, easy to carry. But over time, his joints grew stiff, his legs cramped, his energy faltered. It was not the journey that weakened him, but his unmindful consumption of concentrated sugar hidden in those dried fruits. Today, the same hidden dangers exist in dried fruits, canned fruits in syrup, and overripe mangoes. They carry high sugar concentrations that your aging body cannot manage efficiently. The result? Swollen legs, poor circulation, restless sleep, and a steady decline in your body's ability to move freely. This is not fear. This is awareness. The Buddha taught that liberation begins with understanding. To awaken is to see reality as it is, not as we wish it to be. And the reality is, after 60, your body needs precision, not blind habit. Fruits can nourish or harm depending on how, when, and why you consume them. You see, every bite of food after 60 is a message to your body. It either supports your strength, your circulation, your mental clarity, or it slowly drains these away. This is the quiet suffering few talk about, but many live with daily. If your legs feel weak, your energy unstable, your balance uncertain, the answer may not lie in medications or age itself, but in your fruit bowl, your juice glass, your plate. The Buddha once shared that true wisdom is not merely knowing, but applying knowledge to free oneself from unnecessary suffering. Your food choices, as simple as they seem, can either keep you trapped in fatigue or liberate you towards strength and clarity. And this, my friends, is why we must question even the most trusted foods. It is why we must see beyond appearance, beyond marketing, beyond habit. Only through mindful awareness can we protect our energy, our legs, our freedom as we age. Your journey does not end here. Stay with us, because understanding which fruits to embrace and which to avoid is just the beginning of reclaiming your vitality after 60. Before we continue, I invite you to reflect on this. Question for you. The Buddha taught that suffering arises from A. External circumstances alone, B. Internal ignorance and lack of awareness. Comment your answer below with A or B. I would love to see your reflections, and it helps our community grow with wisdom together. How to choose fruit after 60 to strengthen your body, the forgotten wisdom. As we grow older, the simple joys of life become more precious. The feeling of steady legs, the ability to rise from a chair without hesitation, to walk without fear of stumbling, to breathe deeply and clearly, these are treasures far greater than gold. Yet many unknowingly lose these gifts, not because time betrays them, but because they do not listen to the quiet language of the body. The Buddha once taught that the path to suffering is paved not with great calamities alone, but with ignorance of the small details. And in our daily lives, one of the most overlooked details is how, what, and when we eat, especially fruit. You have already seen how certain fruits, though innocent in appearance, can quietly damage circulation, muscle strength, and balance after 60. But wisdom is never just about avoidance. True understanding shows us not only what to stay away from, but also what to embrace with care. When chosen mindfully, fruit can still be a powerful ally to support your legs, your heart, and your overall vitality. The ancient story of Anadi, a humble merchant who sought enlightenment, reveals this truth. Anadi spent his youth ignoring the needs of his body, chasing wealth, ignoring rest, and consuming food without thought. When his legs weakened and his health failed, he turned to the forest monasteries for guidance. There, under the quiet trees, the monks taught him to observe, to feel, to understand his body's signals. It was through mindful living, especially mindful eating, that Anadi regained his strength and walked the path to peace. His story reminds us it is never too late to reclaim your body through awareness. For those over 60, fruit remains essential, but with discernment. Let us explore how to nourish yourself with fruit while respecting the body's changing needs. First, the safest choices often lie in the simplest forms of fruit, untouched by processing, rich in fiber, low in sugar. Berries, especially blueberries and raspberries, are gifts from nature that carry antioxidants known to protect blood vessels, support brain function, and ease inflammation. Their low sugar content makes them ideal for aging bodies struggling with insulin sensitivity. Imagine waking each morning with lightness in your legs, clarity in your mind. Such simple fruits, when chosen wisely, can guide you there. Green apples are another example. They offer fiber to slow sugar absorption, regulate digestion, and stabilize energy levels. Unlike sweeter fruits, they do not flood your bloodstream with sugar, allowing your body to maintain strength, balance, and clarity without the familiar crashes that so often follow careless snacking. When consumed with their skins, apples align with the Buddhist teaching of wholeness. Nothing stripped away, nothing wasted, everything serving a purpose. And then there is the often forgotten fruit that carries immense power, the avocado. Yes, technically a fruit, but unlike most, it is rich in healthy fats, potassium, and nutrients essential for maintaining muscle tone, nerve function, and hydration. Many seniors avoid fats, fearing outdated health myths, yet without adequate fats, the body loses its foundation. The legs weaken, the mind grows dull, the skin dries, and circulation falters. Avocados, eaten in moderation and with gratitude, nourish the body's core strength, supporting not just muscles, but the heart, the brain, and the vessels that carry life itself. But choosing fruit wisely is not only about what type, but also how and when we eat. The Buddha emphasized mindful action, and this applies to every bite. After 60, fruit should never be consumed in isolation. Always pair fruit with protein, healthy fat, or fiber. Why? Because this combination slows digestion, prevents dangerous sugar spikes, and sustains energy throughout the day. Imagine slicing half an apple, adding a spoonful of almond butter, and sprinkling cinnamon. This is no longer just a snack, but a small ritual of nourishment and awareness. Equally important is hydration. Many elders believe fruit provides hydration, but as seen with watermelon or fruit juices, without mineral balance, the body loses water faster than it gains. True hydration comes from mineral-rich water, leafy greens, and foods that hold water within cells, not simply flood the system with fluids that pass through. When hydration is maintained with wisdom, the legs stay strong, the joints supple, and the mind sharp. Let us not forget the importance of magnesium, a mineral often lost in modern diets, yet crucial for preventing muscle cramps, improving energy, and stabilizing nerve signals. Foods rich in magnesium, such as pumpkin seeds, dark leafy greens, and quality dark chocolate, complement mindful fruit choices, ensuring your body functions as it was designed to, even in later years. The elderly often ask, why does walking feel heavier now? Why does balance slip away? Why does rest not restore as it once did? The answer is rarely singular. It is a dance of diet, awareness, and consistent small actions. When you replace careless snacking with intentional nourishment, when you choose low sugar, high fiber fruits, when you hydrate with minerals, the body responds, not overnight, but with steady grace. In Buddhist teachings, there is a profound respect for the body's temple, the legs, the heart, the mind. These are not enemies of aging, but companions on the journey. And while time leaves its mark, awareness shapes how we experience each step forward. By choosing fruit with wisdom, by respecting your body's new needs, you reclaim strength, balance, and clarity. We must release the belief that what worked at 30 works unchanged at 60 or 70. Life evolves, the body transforms, and so must our daily practices. It is not restriction, but refinement. It is not fear, but freedom. The freedom to walk, to stand tall, to engage with life, free from the quiet suffering that unmindful eating brings. This is the invitation to you now. Examine your fruit bowl, your snack habits, your hydration rituals. Are they aligned with your body's truth, or are they echoes of habit rooted in a younger time? The Buddha taught that liberation begins not in grand gestures, but in the quiet, consistent practice of seeing clearly. Every bite is a chance to walk this path toward vitality, not away from it. Your legs are not betraying you. Your energy is not vanishing mysteriously. Your mind is not destined to fog and fade. Often, the body whispers, offering signs, swelling, fatigue, heaviness, all invitations to awaken, to adjust, to care. Fruit, chosen with reverence, eaten with mindfulness, is both the message and the medicine. Let your next meal, your next choice, reflect not only your desire for health, but your understanding of how to sustain it. You deserve legs that carry you freely, energy that lasts, clarity that guides you. Your age is not your limitation. Your awareness is your liberation. Choose wisely, nourish deeply, and walk forward with strength renewed.